Good evening, everybody. Welcome to AFR Wildcard Wednesday. I'm your host, Steve Tower, and tonight we are featuring Legends of Boxing from Stone Mountain Press, and we are very happy to be able to showcase a sneak peek at an upcoming expansion for that game that's going to add 75 more heavyweight boxers to your tabletop. And so tonight we are going to be traveling back all the way to 1990, February of 1990, and have a replay of Mike Tyson taking on James Buster Douglas. So this is considered by many one of the biggest upsets in history. Tyson at the time was the undefeated, undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, and James Buster Douglas came into this a huge underdog and stunned the world and won the title in Tokyo, Japan. And so tonight we're going to see if we can recreate that magic or if we're going to rewrite history. And James Douglas's card has an interesting ability on it that we'll show you as we get into the fight. But for now, sit back and relax, and let's get ready to rumble. All right, so here we are in beautiful downtown Tokyo, Japan, for tonight's featured heavyweight matchup between Iron Mike Tyson and James Buster Douglas. So this is the new card for Douglas. This new set should be coming out sometime next month, but I was able to get an advanced copy to print out, so it's not the same quality as the card that you will get, but the special ability, or actually I should say it's almost a not special, but special for his opponents, is that James Douglas's his willpower is -4 the first time he gets a knockout check. So the first time he gets sent to the mat, if he can manage to get back up, or if he can avoid the knockout, then it goes back up to his normal willpower. But so Mike Tyson, his goal is he wants to come out swinging and end this fight early. And also I wanted to briefly mention a big thank you to Johnny Volumes, Bill Sarborough, who gave me these wonderful title belts. That I'm going to use a couple of them for my wrestling game, but I thought that I would use this for my boxing matches. And so there's Mike Tyson with his championship belt right beside him. That does not come with the game for anyone who's seeing this for the first time. So all right, so we'll do our setup first, and this is going to feature two different types of boxers. So right on top of the card, it has the type of boxer that they are. Tyson is a power boxer, noted by the P, whereas Buster Douglas is more of a tactical boxer. So we're going to go to the control for Tyson against a tactical boxer is an 8, and for Douglas, a control against a power boxer is an 8 as well. So we'll go up to our matchup chart. 8 against an 8 means that their control target number is going to be 10. That's going to be their base, what they start at, and then that'll be adjusted by what mode they go in, and as they get fatigued during the match, what have you. And then a couple other notations I like to make. I just like to write in what their TKO points. They're up here right beside their box. So it's 8 for Tyson and 7 for Douglas. So the TKO points, if they reach that number, they get put on a TKO watch, or if they get 1 point away from it, and then it's possible that the ref might stop the bout. We'll get into that maybe as the match goes on, but for now we'll see. We'll set up for the first round. So Tyson is going to go inside. He actually has a split even between inside and press, but I'll have him start inside. James Douglas, his most used mode is outside, so we will have him be outside for this. So for inside, Tyson gets -1 to his control target number. So for this round, his control target number is going to be 9. He is on the inside. His endurance is 22. Defense is 3. The power of Tyson is a 10. His chin is a 6. Willpower is 8. Now for Buster Douglas, His control is not going to change using the outside chart, so he will be at a 10. He is outside. His endurance is 17. His defense is also 3. His power, big difference there, it's only 4. Chin is 6. And his willpower is 7, but with that asterisk by it. So the first time he has a knockout check, it will actually only be 3. All right, so there we go. We're all set up and ready for the first round, scheduled 15 rounds of heavyweight championship boxing. Here we go. Tyson fighting out of the red corner, Douglas fighting out of the blue corner. So we have these nice color-coded 20-sided dice. If you haven't seen the other video, I'll walk through the first round a little bit, but you can check out my video that I did between Tyson and Holyfield. Go through things in a little bit more detail. All right, enough preamble. We're ready to ring the bell and touch gloves, and let's get going. All right, so first we roll the 20-sided dice, and we're going to check the control number. So what they're hoping to do is either match or exceed. So for Tyson, he needed a 9. He got a 15. Douglas got a 1, and he needed a 10. So Tyson's going to be in control. Next, we check the D6 and against the defensive rating. So Douglas has a defensive 3. He needed to match or be below that, and he did. So it's going to be on Tyson's chart, but it will be on the defended side. We'll roll the 2d10s, read them black and white, so we got a 40. And so that would have been a potential knockdown punch if it wasn't defended, but Buster Douglas is able to duck and get out of the way of the majority of that punch and just take 1 point. And that is the first section. So the round is broken up into these segments. So that was the bell. Now we're at the 20-second mark. All right, so here we go. Tyson is going to be in control, and Douglas did not make it. But once again, it is defended. So we'll go to the inside chart, 35, and we'll look at the defended. So that is actually going to be blocked. So another punch that could have landed. Douglas is able to use his defense. Ooh, and that was a 4. All right, so in this case, neither boxer got control. So we're going to go to the split action chart. And this is inside against outside. So it's going to be normal action. Roll the 2d10s. We get a 38, and they're going to clinch in the center of the ring, and the ref separates them. I'll go to the next segment. So now Douglas gets control. Tyson does not, and it will be defended. So we'll look on the outside chart. We get a 33, and Douglas's punch is going to miss short, so does not land. No score there. Let's see. This one, Douglas in control, and it's going to be defended. 97. A 1-point hook. All right, so Douglas lands his first kind of clean punch. Oh, and here we go. Douglas controls, and it is going to be a scoring punch because it is above Tyson's defense rating. So 33. All right, so this is, it's a 1 point, his B punch, which is B punch is a jab, but it's highlighted in red, so that means that it is a potential for a cut. So he'll score the 1 point, and now we're going to roll at D20. Tyson has a cut rating of 9. We'll look on the cut chart here. So he needs to roll a 3 or better to avoid getting a cut, and he does. Okay, so we'll go to, we're at the 2-minute mark of round number 1. Again, Douglas in control, but it will be defended. 24. So it would have been a 1-point combination, but Tyson's able to block it, so no punches land. And let's see, so Tyson is going to be in control, and it will be a scoring punch. Let's see. Oh, a nice 2-point combination for the champion. And this will be the last 20 seconds of the first round. Tyson in control. It is going to be defended. 26. And, it is going to miss. So not a lot of action there in the first round. Let's see. Tyson gets 3, and Douglas only gets 2. All right, so there will be no TKO points. The TKO chart is over here. And they need it if they got at least 6 punch points. That would give 1 TKO point. That means that the boxer getting cumulative damage to his body, but neither of them reached that 6-point threshold. So let's see. So for their endurance, they're going to lose their endurance based on what mode they used. So in Tyson's case, he's going to lose 3, so he will go down from a 22 to a 19. And Douglas only burned 2 for being the outside mode, so he will go from 17 to a 15. All right, now let's see what the judges thought. So Tyson was up by 1 in the margin of punch points. So we'll roll his D20. We get a 17. So judge number 1 rules it 10-9 in his favor. Judge number 2 for Douglas, and judge number 3 for Tyson. So we got a split on the judges already in round 1. So we'll get ready for round 2. So a boxer that wins a round, he's going to stay in the same mode that he used the previous round. So Tyson will stay inside, which means his control target number will stay the same. All of his other attributes will stay the same. And for Douglas, because he lost, we'll roll to see if he changes modes. And we got a 3, and he is going to change to elusive. All right. So we'll swap that out for elusive. Elusive, they get a +1 defense and a +1 control target number. So his control target number is actually going to go up to 11. He is in elusive, and his defense is going to be a 4 for now, and then everything else will stay the same. He still has that asterisk on his willpower because he has not gone through his first knockdown check. All right, so here we go. Round number 2 about to get underway, and there's the bell, and we're underway. Okay, so Tyson going to be in control, and it will be defended. Hey, there's Johnny Volume. Welcome aboard, Bill. I gave you a big shout out about the championship belt, but thank you again for that. It really does look cool on the table, I have to say. All right, let's see, 77. So it's going to be a 1-point hook from Tyson. Douglas trying to bob and weave here, get his get his footing in the match. Let's see. All right, so Tyson. So here's one where both boxers made their control check. Tyson just makes it out of 9, and Douglas makes it by 2. So in this case, Douglas would get the control, but it will be defended. So 54 on the defended, and that's going to be blocked. So Douglas snaps off a jab, but Tyson able to block it. All right, so let's see. They both made it by 8. So in this case, they're both tied by making it by the same amount. So we'll go to the split action chart. So an inside against elusive is normal. 95. Even exchange, they each score 1 point. All right. So again, they both gained control, but Tyson did it by more. But it will be defended because Douglas is in the elusive mode. So 23, that's going to be a punch that misses. And not a lot of action early here in this championship bout. Let's see, Douglas is going to be in control, and it will be a scoring punch. 64, so a lunging hook connects for a point. Next segment, neither controls. We'll go to the split action chart. A 14. We're going to get a foul check on the blue fighter. All right, so the foul rating for Douglas is clean. So we'll roll his D20. Look on the clean chart. Oh, it's a 17. Let's see. So that is going to be, he's going to get called for a marginal foul, and we'll get 1 foul point. So we'll make a note. Here we got 1 foul point, and then mark it up here. Foul points, if he gets a total of 5, he'll get a point deducted from the round. The foul point will count towards a total of TKO points. It won't count for scoring. We'll show you how that works here at the end of the round. All right, so the referee giving a warning to Douglas. on the foul call. Let's see. Douglas going to be in control here, but it will be defended. 78. Defended. Oh, it's going to be missed short again. So neither boxer has really gotten in a big hit yet. Tyson had that one last round. All right, so Douglas in control, and this is going to be a scoring punch. All right, a long straight punch from Douglas scores a point. Let's see, and our last 20 seconds of the round, Tyson going to be in control, but it will be defended. 43, so body-head combo, but just 1 point, and there's the bell. We're at the end of round number 2. Let's see, Tyson gets 1, 2, just 3 again, and 1, 2, 3 for Douglas. All right, so for endurance, nobody got a and actually, all right, so for the TKO points, if you were totaling them up for the scoring punches for Douglas, you would add 1. So if Douglas had scored 5, that 1 foul point would have then bumped him up to 6, and he would have scored a TKO. But he only had 3, which bumps him up to 4, so he didn't reach the threshold. All right, so for endurance, Tyson's going to lose 3 again from being inside, so he is down to 16. And Douglas loses 2 for the elusive, so he is down to 14. All right, so let's see. They were even, so we'll roll, and this is where the judges' preferences will come in. Let's see. Judge number 1 calls it 10-9 for Tyson. Judge number 2 rules it even, and judge number 3 calls it 10-9 for Douglas. All right. Interesting. So right now, nobody really in control of the match. Let's see, and they are tied, so we'll roll. Nobody won, so we'll roll to see if they change. Tyson will stay with inside, and Douglas is going to stay with elusive. Okay. So their control numbers and everything else will stay the same. All right, round number 3 about to get underway. Welcome if you're just joining us for this heavyweight championship bout. We are about to start round number 3. It has been a low-scoring affair so far. Tyson perhaps in control so far, but no big punches have landed as Tyson's been trying to get inside, and Douglas so far able to elude the power of Iron Mike Tyson. All right, this is going to be split action. Well, again, we're rolling the normal chart, and they're going to clinch. Referee comes in and breaks them up. Next segment, another split action. This time it's 80, so they're going to have an even exchange. Both boxers connect with 1 punch. Let's see. Oh, this is going to be another split action. 44. Juke and move. Both boxers jockey for position, so ineffective punches exchange. Nobody scores anything. All right. Douglas going to be in control, but it will be defended. 79. Oh, so he's going to miss short. Comes up with nothing but air. Next segment, nobody in control. We'll go to the split action chart. 35. Another juke and move. Both boxers feeling each other out. So this is definitely going Douglas's way so far. So he'd love to have the match drag out. Tyson looking for that one big uppercut to send him to the floor. Let's see, Tyson in control, but it will be defended. 61. Oh, and again, that would have been a potential knockout punch. It's a big hook to the body, but Douglas able to kind of roll with it, and it'll just be a point. Now Douglas in control, and this will be a scoring punch. So 1 point straight punch for Douglas. We're at the 2:20-minute mark. Yes, maybe the dice aren't warmed up yet. All right, let's see. So Tyson in control, and it will be defended. 41, again, another potential knockout punch. But it's going to be ducked on just 1 point. Glancing blow. And the last segment, Tyson in control. It will be defended. Another potential knockout punch is avoided. All right, so Tyson trying to exert his will, but Douglas kind of playing cat and mouse with him. Let's see, so the 1, 2, 3, 4 for Tyson, and 1, 2 for Douglas. So again, no TKO points. Let's see, for endurance, Tyson will now be down to 13, and Douglas will be down to 12. All right, let's see. So Tyson won by 2. So we'll roll here in the margin of 2, 17. Let's see. So judges 1 and 3 give it to Tyson, and judge 2 gives it to Douglas. Oh boy, so the judges kind of all over the place here. I don't think anybody has an advantage right now scoring-wise. All right, so Tyson will stay inside because he won the round, so all of his numbers will stay the same. And let's see what Buster Douglas's corner has him do, and he is going to go back to the outside mode. So let's see if that changes anything this round. All right, so he gets no modifications, so his control target number will go back to 10, and his defense will go back to 3. And again, he still has that asterisk on his willpower. If Tyson can land a knockout blow. All right, here we go. Round number 4, about to get underway. And Douglas controls, and it will be a scoring punch. Oh my, and it's a 91. All right, so when a result is highlighted in black, you're going to check the power of the boxer. In this case, Douglas has a power of 4. And if it is equal to or higher than the number, then it is a potential knockdown check. All right, so Tyson's chin rating is 6. So we're going to go up here. We're going to roll a D100, and we get a 50. Let's see, that is going to be a 3-point punch. So Douglas lands the first staggering blow. So on a 3-point punch, the boxer that landed it will automatically be in control for the next segment, but we will still roll the defense. All right, so the next segment, Tyson's going to defend, and Douglas will land a 1-point jab. All right, so there we go. So Douglas out to a fast start here in round 4. The mode change seems to be working for him. This will be an even exchange. Let's see, inside against outside will be normal. 39 is going to be just a clinch. Perhaps that was Tyson initiating the clinch there, trying to slow him down. All right, let's see. Douglas in control, but it will be defended. We'll get a 5. Oh, so it's going to be another potential cut check. So 1 point. Roll on the cut table, and no cut on Tyson. All right, the 120-minute mark. Ooh, here we go. Tyson in control, and it is going to be a scoring punch. 44, body head combo for 2 points. That'll get the crowd cheering a little bit. Tyson in control again, and it's going to be another scoring punch. 43, oh, another 2-point combo. Maybe Tyson feeling it here. Let's see. Oh, but Douglas back in control, and this will be a scoring punch. 94, Douglas comes back with a 2-point combination. There we go. More action here in this round than there has been the whole fight. This will be a split action result. Both boxers going to juke and move. And here's the last segment of round number 4. Another split action. 50, and they will both juke and move. All right, so big flurry on both sides. Let's see. Tyson ends up with 4. And Douglas is going to have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so that means we're going to have our first TKO point, the TKO point table at 6. So Tyson's going to gain 1, and the TKO point also subtracts from their endurance. So Tyson is going to lose 3 for his mode, and then 1 for the TKO, so he's going to lose 4. So he's down to 9 for his endurance. And Douglas is going to lose 2, so he is at 10. So now Douglas a little fresher. than Tyson, perhaps. Let's see. All right, so Douglas won the round by 3 punch points. So we'll look on this column. And on a 15, so all the judges finally agree, and they give it 10-9 to Douglas. So the first round that he has won outright. All right, so over in Tyson's corner, let's see if they have him change it up. No, he is going to stay inside. All right, so that means all of Tyson's numbers are going to stay the same. He has almost reached the fatigue level. Once he hits 0, there will be some changes. And Douglas will also stay in his mode because he won the round. So he'll stay at control target number 10. Everything else stays the same. Of course, still has the asterisk by his willpower. If Tyson can string together some punches here and get a knockout. All right, here we go. Round number 5 underway. Crowd kind of surprised so far. I think a lot of people were expecting Tyson to just come out swinging, but he has not. And so far, Douglas has played the match perfectly. But let's see if that changes here as we enter the mid-rounds. All right, Tyson going to be in control, and it is a scoring punch. 54, it's going to be a 1-point jab from the champion. Next segment, Tyson in control. This will be defended. 32, goes for a big uppercut, but only connects slightly, gets 1 point. This is going to be Douglas in control for a scoring punch. 77, he'll land a 1-point jab. Next segment, Tyson controls, scoring punch. Oh, 99. A 2-point uppercut. All right. Maybe here comes the champ. Let's see. They both control, but Douglas by more, so he'll be in control, but it will be defended. 96 is a 1-point hook for Douglas. Let's see, Douglas in control again, but it will be defended. 72, that would have been a potential knockdown, but it's a 1-point straight punch. All right, we're at the 2-minute mark. Let's see, Tyson's going to control, but it will be defended. 75. Ooh, so Tyson's going to score with a 1-point punch, but it's going to be countered. So anytime these yellow boxes, that means that the opponent gets to roll on the scoring punch side of that boxer's chart. So Douglas gets a chance to roll on the scoring punch of the inside chart. Let's see, he gets a 3. Ooh, he's going to land a 2-point jab and a potential for a cut. So we'll roll for Tyson again, and no, he avoids the cut. So big counter punch there, our first one of the match. Let's see, Tyson in control, defended again. 41, 1 point. Douglas able to duck out of the way, most of the power of that punch. This is going to be split action. 60, both fighters block and miss, and the bell rings, and we are at the end of round number 5. Let's see, Tyson ends up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that means that Douglas gets his first TKO point, and Douglas gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Tyson wins the round by 1 punch point. Let's see. So Douglas is going to lose 3 points for his endurance, so he'll be down to 7. Tyson loses 3 as well, so he is down to 6. Let's see what the judges say. Tyson won by 1 punch point. 9. All right, so here we have our first F result, which means the favored wrestler, which I'll give the champion that. So it's going to be another split round here. Judge number 2 gives it to Douglas, and judge number 3 gives it to Tyson. So 10-9, 9-10, and 10-9 across the board. All right, Tyson's going to stay in the inside mode. And it's possible we might have our first fatigue boxer next round. Let's see what Douglas does. 17. He is going to go to the pressure. All right. Oh boy. So Douglas deciding he's going to become really aggressive for this. All right. So let's see. So his control is going to go down by, control target number is going to go down by 2. So he will be at an 8. And his defense, let's see, he's -1. So his defense is only 2 for this round. Everything else stays the same. All right, here we go. Douglas's corner tells him to go for it here in round number 6. Let's see what happens. All right, Tyson going to be in control, and it will be a scoring punch. Oh, and there it is. Tyson connects with a big uppercut. All right, so let's go to the chin chart. Let's see. So Douglas's chin is a 6. So we'll roll on that. We get a 40. So it's going to be a 3-point punch for Tyson. And 3-point punch means that he's automatically in control for the next one. Let's see, but it will be defended. So 1-point punch. Let's see, 1-point combination for Tyson. All right, so here we go. Here comes Iron Mike. But Douglas in control, and it will be a scoring punch. 97, aggressive combo by Douglas for 2 points. All right, punches flying back and forth. Douglas in control. Gonna be another scoring. Let's see, a 2-point jab and a potential cut. Let's see, we roll. No, Tyson gets above his cut rating. Okay. Next segment. Again, Douglas in control, and it will be a scoring punch. And, oh, no, his power is only 4. Okay, so if they do not make the power check on one of these, it's just scored a 2-point punch. But Douglas in control of the round here. Let's see what happens. He's going to be in control here, but it will be defended this time. And we get a 2. So a 1-point potential cut, 1-point jab. Let's see if Tyson is cut. He is not. All right. Ooh, they're both in control, but Douglas by 1 more because his control target number is 8. And it's going to be a scoring punch. Let's see. Oh, another potential knockdown, but he doesn't have the power, so a 2-pointer. Let's see. Tyson's going to be in control. Scoring punch for him, 73. He gets a 2-point combination to the body. And last segment of the round, Douglas is going to be in control. Scoring punch. 50. Oh, it's a checking for a power 6, and he only has a 4. So, but a 2-point punch to end the round. And let's see. Bell rings. Tyson ends up with 3, 4, 5, 6. So another TKO point on Douglas. And Douglas has 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So at 11, it's 2 TKO points. So Tyson is now up to 3. So he's almost halfway to his total. All right, so for endurance, Tyson is going to lose 2 from his TKO points and 3 from his mode. So he is going to be down to 1 for his endurance. Douglas loses 5, 4 for his mode, and then 1 for the TKO point. So he is down to 2. All right, so both boxers still fresh for 1 more round. Let's see what the judges think. Let's see. So Douglas won by 5. So we'll roll on this column. Let's see. 7. Oh, and all 3 judges award it to Douglas. 10-9. Okay. All right. So I think that Douglas maybe might have taken a slight lead in points. I'm not sure. They were so mixed up in the first couple of rounds there. Let's see if Tyson changes. No, he is going to stay inside this round. So that Douglas will stay with the same mode because he won the last round. All right, let's see what happens. Here we are, just about halfway through this match scheduled for 15. Is it going to reach the... is either boxer going to reach the end, or is somebody going to finally put together a good combination and send the other to the mat? Let's see, Tyson in control, but it will be defended. 78, so 1 point hook from the champion to start the round. Tyson in control again. This time it will be a scoring punch. 41, and it's going to be another potential knockdown. All right, so we're going to go to the chin. Douglas's chin is still 6. And we get a 16. Oh, so he just avoids the knockdown. But it's a 4-point punch. And so on a 4-point punch, the boxer that landed it gets to roll on the finisher chart. All right, so no defense rolled here. We just roll a d20. And Tyson has a finish rating of +3. So we're going to roll the d20 and add 3 to it. Oh, and he rolled really low, so he's going to get an 8, though. Patiently stalks but cannot land a solid shot. So he gets 1 point. But that's 6 already for Tyson. So he's got 1 TKO point. So one way a match can be stopped is if a boxer gets TKO points equal to half of his total in one round. So if Tyson were to get up to 17 points, boxing points, that would be 4 TKO points, and the ref would call it. But we're not quite there yet, but he's off to a good start. Let's see if he can, and he does stay in control, and it's going to be a scoring punch. Let's see, 85, 1 point hook. All right, so right now it's all Tyson. All Tyson all the time. Let's see. Oh, this is actually going to be split action. They both beat their control target number by the same amount. All right, so we'll go to the split action. Let's see. Inside against pressure. Now we're going to roll on the brawl column. 26. That's going to be a clinch. That's our first break in action at the 120-minute mark of the round. Let's see. Tyson in control, but it will be defended. 45, so he hits a body head combo for a point. We're at the 2-minute mark. Let's see, both boxers control, but Douglas by more, and it will be defended. 32, so it's going to be a 1 point hook. First punch of the round landed by Douglas. Let's see, Tyson controls. Let's see, oh, it's going to be a scoring punch because his defense is -1 right now. And we get a 69. 69 is a 1 point hook. All right, the last segment of the round. And it's going to be split action on the brawl. Let's see, 11. I think that's going to be a foul check. So foul check on the red boxer. Tyson has an average for his foul. Oh, and he gets an 18. Oh, so the ref's going to flag him for a flagrant foul. So he is going to get 2 foul points out of that. And then the bell will ring. So maybe some boos from the audience as Tyson maybe lands a low blow, I suppose, there. All right, so clearly that's going to be a round that goes to Tyson despite that foul at the end. So he gets 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... 9 scoring points, but then with his foul, that's going to knock it up to 11. So it will be 2 more TKO points on Douglas. And Douglas only got that 1 punch, so Tyson wins it by 8. So no roll for the judges. Everyone scores at 10-9 Tyson. All right, and let's see. So Douglas is going to lose 6 endurance points. So he is going to be at -4, and Tyson is going to lose 3, so he will be at -2. All right, so we'll go to the fatigue here. So the first time we go to the chart is when a boxer goes to 0 or under. So their control target number is going to go up by 1. So Tyson's base control target number is now 11. His defense goes down by 1, so his defense is now a 2. His new rating. Power drain. So one-time adjustment when their endurance reaches 0. So his base power is 10. It is now going to go down to 6. And that's it. Okay, so for Douglas, his control target number will go to 11. His defense will go down to 2 as well. And his drain, so his power was only 4, so it'll just go down 1, 2, 3. Everything else will stay the same for now. All right, so let's see. So Tyson, he will stay inside. So his target number will be 10 for the round. So he'll stay in the inside mode. And for Douglas, let's see what he does. He's going to stay on the pressure. Okay. So pressure subtracts 2. So his target number is going to be 9. And his defense is going to be down to 1 for this round. Because he's in the pressure mode. All right, so here we go. Round number 8. Tyson finally had a breakthrough there in the last round. And Douglas Douglas only has 3 more TKO points before he potentially can have a stoppage to the match. All right, so let's see what happens. Can Tyson put him away here in 8? Now both boxers are fatigued, so Tyson no longer has that big power. But let's see. All right, so Douglas going to be in control, and it will be a scoring punch as Tyson's defense is now down to 237. 1-point cross from the challenger. So Douglas opens up the scoring here in round number 8. Tyson in control will be a scoring punch, 29. So 1-point combination from the champion. Next segment, let's see, that is going to be Douglas in control, but it will be a defended punch. 35. Oh, so Tyson ducks out of the way. Punch misses. Tyson in control, and it will be a scoring punch. And now the only defense for Douglas is when he gets a 1. Let's see, and we get a 10, so that's going to be a 2-point combination for Tyson. Still looking for that big punch, though, that he's not been able to find. So Douglas going to be in control, but it will be defended. 80. And that would have been a potential knockdown punch, but it's just going to be 1 point, 1-point combination. All right, so let's see. We're at the 140-minute mark. Tyson in control. Scoring punch. 2-point body head combo. All right. Again, Tyson in control. Scoring punch. 15, a 2-point uppercut. So he's landing some good solid blows, but not the big one. Tyson controls again. A scoring punch. 41. Oh, and it would be a knockout punch, except that now he's fatigued, so his power is a 6. All right, so it's going to be ducked for a point. And our last segment of round number 8. Douglas controls. Scoring punch. We get a 5, so he's going to hit a nice 2-point jab and a potential cut. And let's see, what's his rating? A 9. So he just needed to roll above a 3. Okay, so he is fine. All right, so there we go. So Douglas does land a nice punch right at the end. Let's see, so for the total, Tyson gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he will get another TKO point. So now Douglas up to 5. And Douglas scores 4 for the round. All right, so Douglas is going to lose 5 points of endurance. So he's going to be down to -9. So he has crossed another threshold. He's at level 2 fatigue. So his chin will now go down by 1. So his chin is a 5, and his willpower goes down by 1 as well. And he still has the asterisk rating, so the first time he goes to the KO check, his willpower will be -4, so his willpower will only be 2 if he gets sent down to the mat. All right, everything else remains the same. So his, well, I guess we'll see what his defense will be, depending on what mode he's in. And for Tyson, he is going to lose 3 points. So he is also down to -5, so he'll lose 1 on his chin rating and 1 on his willpower. So his chin down to 5, willpower down to 7, defense is still 2, and his power is still 6. All right, let's see what the judges say. So he won by 4. We get a 16. I think 16 they're all going to call it for Tyson. All right, so Tyson now has won 2 rounds in a row. So he potentially could be in the lead at this point. Let's see what Douglas does. He is going to change back to the outside mode. Tyson will stay inside. All right, so let's see. On outside, there is no modifiers. So Douglas's control will be 11. And his defense will be 2. All right. Here we go. Round number 9. This heavyweight championship bout. We have not had a knockdown yet. It looked like Douglas kind of had a good strategy going early. But Tyson seems to be coming on strong here in the end. Or in these last couple of rounds, but has not been able to find that magical 1-2 combination to send Douglas to the mat. Let's see if this is the round. Round number 9 underway. There's the bell. Let's see. Nobody controls. We're going to go to the split action. Inside against outside is normal. 19. Foul check on the blue fighter. Again, he is clean. The ref indicates no foul. So we'll continue. All right, next segment. Tyson in control. Scoring punch. 26. Lands a short cross for a point. Next segment. Douglas in control, but it will be defended. 35. Ooh, miss short. Does not connect. Split action again. Let's see, 31. That's going to be the clinch. And perhaps his fatigue finally setting in. Let's see, Tyson in control. Scoring punch. All right, it's going to be a 1-point hook and a potential cut. But no cut this time. Let's see, Tyson will control. Scoring punch, 2-point hook, and another potential cut. Let's see. Ooh, what is his cut rating? His cut rating is 8. So he needs to roll above a 5. Okay, no, so he just avoids getting a cut. All right, the 2-minute mark here. We're going to have split action, and they will clinch again. All right, last 2 segments. Let's see. That's going to be Douglas in control, but it will be defended. So 1-point combination. And the last segment of round number 9. Tyson controls. Scoring punch. Ooh, a nice hook to the body as the bell rings. Let's see. So Tyson ends up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So another TKO point. So Douglas now has 6. So he will, he's 1 away from his total. So he will be on the TKO watch. Let's see. And Douglas only had 1 point. Oh boy. All right. So Douglas is going to lose 3 endurance. So he will be down to -12. So he has again passed another threshold. He's now level 3 fatigue. His control target number goes up by 1. So his base control target number is now 12. And his power will go down 1 more. So his power is now just 2. All right, and for Tyson, he is going to lose 3 endurance points, so he will be down to -8. So everything will stay the same for him. All right, let's see what the judges think. Tyson won by 5 points. Oh my! Oh no! Oh, the crazy judges. Let's see, we rolled a 1. So judge 1 and 2 are actually going to give it to Douglas, and judge number 3 rolls it even. Huh. How about that? Okay, well, that'll kind of throw a wrench in the works for scoring if you're scoring at home. All right, let's see what if Douglas is going to change things up. No, he is going to stay outside. All right, so now his control is 12. His defense will stay at 2. All right, here we go. We are getting down to the nitty-gritty. Round number 10. 5 rounds left. Douglas seems to be on the verge of going down, but can Tyson finally put him away? Or are we bound to go to the judges table for this one? All right, so here we go. First segment. Tyson's going to be in control, and it will be a scoring punch. He'll go back to a nice combination to the body and then to the head for 2 points. Let's see. Douglas going to control here, but it will be defended. 29. So Tyson's going to dodge out of the way. Nothing landed. Tyson in control. Scoring punch. Let's see. 78. Double hook from the champion for 2 points. Tyson in control. Scoring punch. A 1-point hook. Let's see. Tyson in control. Defended, rather. Rolled a 2 because now he's back on the outside. Let's see. 12. So that's going to be a 1-point punch. 1-point uppercut. Let's see. Tyson controls, but it'll be defended. He gets a 9. Oh, so a blocked punch. Nothing doing. Let's see. Tyson's going to control. Scoring punch. 56. A 1-point combination. Let's see, so 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that is it, yes. Okay, yeah. So, because that would be a TKO point for Douglas, because he's past 6. He lost the last round by 4 more points, and he's trailing this round by 6 or more. So that's it. The referee is going to step in and wave it off, and there we go. Tyson is going to win it at the 2-minute mark of round number 10, and it is a TKO. So Iron Mike Tyson holds on to his title. Here in the 10th round, the ref finally has seen enough. We'll go to the judges table. Judge number 1, let's see, out of a... let's see. I guess would the scoring be 10-8 for Tyson when they call it? Let's see, because he won it. Let's see, by... How would that work? So we're lucky we have the designer, Gary Brown, is in the chat room. How would the scoring work on a round that you that it was a TKO? Would you go by the KD? So I'm thinking that the refs would call it a 10-8 for Tyson for that round. Not that it really matters, but I'd like to total up points for him. Because let's see, I think I'm gonna give Tyson the round 10-8 from the judges. All right, so let's see. So out of 100 points, judge number 1 gave Tyson, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 97. And he gave Douglas 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 92. Judge number 2 gave Tyson 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 94. And Douglas, 1, 2, 3, 4. So judge number 2 actually had Douglas ahead, 96 to 94. And judge number 3, 1, 2, 3, 97. And Douglas 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 93. So it would have been a split card for the for the round. You don't score in an incomplete round. Oh, is that okay? I didn't know that. All right. Well, so anyways, that wouldn't change the totals too much. But all right. Well, there we go. Yes, crazy judge number 2. That so one of the things that I've really enjoyed about this game is that, like in real life, sometimes the judges will say they see things differently than everyone else does, and especially once you get into the longer rounds, you'll see sometimes where the judges will vary in their scoring, and then you'll have the favored wrestler getting more points, and so that just one of the kind of cool things about the game, because it does simulate real life, where sometimes you get to the end and everyone's like, oh well, obviously this boxer won, and then they total them up, and you're surprised at the ending. So there we go. Iron Mike Tyson defeats James Buster Douglas. He retains the title. So once again, the heavyweight expansion set is due out sometime next month over at the Stone Mountain Press website. I believe I have a link in the video description to there. You can pick up the game right now, and it comes with a bunch of boxers. And a lot of I'm a heavyweight guy myself, but there are a lot of big names from the other categories of boxers. So, but that's all for now, guys. So thank you for tuning in, and until next time, hope you guys have a great week. My name's Steve. Get out there, have fun, play games, and I will see you after further review. Have a good night, everybody.